Hey everybody, this is John from The Shenanigans, and I want to talk a little bit about a topic that I've been thinking about the last several days, and that's the life of a small family vlogger. I see lots of new family vloggers out there, which is extremely exciting because people are kind of buying into this idea that it's okay and it should be okay. The reason we vlog is to keep those memories and to record the good times that we have and really enjoy our time together. This is something as a family that we just have a really good time doing. We go to Playlist Live together and we just really have a good time. And I want to give you 3 things I think as small family vloggers that you should be concentrating on to kind of help guide you in the right direction and kind of maybe tamp down some of the anxieties that you might have, or maybe answer some questions you might be having starting off. I think you should really take your time and find other family vloggers that you connect with. We're all not the same type of family vloggers. Like, our family is not the same as the brand new couple that has a baby. We are an established family. We've been married for 15 years and we have 4 children. It may be interesting to you to go find other family vloggers, some that might be like you and some that are not. I think it's very interesting to see how other people live. So I find a lot of joy in going to see how other families function. It's kind of neat. You can really get ideas on how to run your channel if you really find what they're doing is successful and it's something you like. I mean, you don't have to necessarily take what they're doing, but it kind of gives you a little bit of inspiration and things to do, and that's always a very positive thing. I know when I first started, there were several families that we had Google Hangouts with, and we talked about certain topics, and it was just a neat thing. I think we went live on a couple of them and talked, and so it gives you a little bit of exposure to the other audiences that those families have, so that can help you grow also. But I think you should be a student of vlogging. I think you should watch lots of vlogging videos to kind of give you that inspiration so you can learn, because there's a lot of things that you can improve on over time. It really kind of helps you hone and focus. Sometimes when you're first starting off, it can really be difficult sometimes to focus, to find things to vlog about. You feel like you're rambling a lot and you feel like you're just filming things that are not very interesting, and sometimes that just gets really hard to find those ideas. So I think if you become a student and you watch other vloggers, it can kind of give you an idea of how they do it, how they put it together. Sometimes there's just not a lot going on, but it's how they edit and how they represent what they're doing. It really helps. Sometimes in our vlogs we have a whole lot of things going on and I cram it all together, especially at the beginning, so it was extremely difficult to stay focused. Or some people can turn a simple family vlog of like them walking to a park and just having a little bit of a discussion and the kid playing, and turn it into an entire vlog that's extremely interesting. Or you could have some who are first starting out who do that and it's just kind of like, I don't know what's going on here. It really almost seems like the old days of family videos. So I think if you become a student of vlogging, you can learn a lot of different things, tips and tricks in editing and just staying focused and killing that downtime that could be in vlogs that really can make people click away. I think the last thing I'm going to leave you with is just to stay positive. Don't be offended if others don't reciprocate the attention you give them. I know that when we were first starting out, there's a lot of people we reach out to that we really enjoy watching, and they just weren't really into it. I think they probably get hit all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are just busy and they don't feel the need to. I wouldn't get offended by that, because sometimes it can be a little hard if those folks that you're really interested in don't really reciprocate the attention or the questions or the requests for a collab or things like that, or you really want to be friends with them because it seems like you could just really connect with them. Some people are just not going to be into it, so don't be offended. I know that it can be very discouraging when you're first starting off, when you're creating these videos, you're spending a lot of time in shooting and editing and coming up with the ideas and things like that, and it can be really disheartening when you post that and you get like 20 views and 2 likes, or 2 likes and 1 dislike and no comments. That can be very hard because you spend a lot of time putting forth all of that attention and effort into something, and then to not have any kind of affirmation, that can be very difficult. Stick with it, be consistent, and continue to put content out. It will get better. It will. The more you practice, the more content you put out, it's gonna get better, and you're gonna get more folks watching. And the funny thing is, at the beginning I thought I put so much effort, and then it was so hard. I was doing all of this editing, and some of those things are so cringeworthy when I go back and watch them, but they're funny. I enjoy watching them because I can see how far we've come in our channel in the 1.5 years we've been out here. We haven't been out here a long time, but I think we have close to about 200 videos now, and that's a good amount. It's a good. I think we're only going to get better and learn more as we move on, but be patient with yourself. Please be patient and give it time. Family vlogging is extremely important to me. I find it's going to be a really good way of leaving memories for my children and us to go back and watch. just the added benefit is being able to interact with all of you, the like-minded people who find this as an interesting thing to do. That's why we go to Playlist Live. I really find the community aspect of this is really interesting. Some people look at it more as a competition. They like to focus more on how many more subscribers they can get, and they don't really care about the interacting with each other, and that's fine. They don't have to be, but I find it very interesting interacting with you guys. Watching your videos and just the back and forth is really interesting. There's some folks that I've been following for probably 2 years now, and we've become friends, whether it be online or offline. There are some folks that we keep in touch outside of YouTube, and it's an interesting thing. The community is very important, and I think all of you should keep that in mind, that this is a community, that this is not a competition, and that we should all support one another in the forms that we find appropriate. And just remember, we all start at the beginning. We all start small. So please, take it easy on yourself and give this whole thing time. You're gonna get there.